of here. This is sad. You know who's not sad, though? Your next comic. You guys, in fact, are going to love him. You're going to laugh so hard. Let's get nice and loud for Mike Smith!
Even I can throw a surprise to people. Few of you guys know me as the Doctor of Laughter. Yeah. And you're wondering, where's the doctor at? Well, he's on hiatus because he grabbed too many pussies that are in a coma. I'll tell you a little bit of my life. So recently, one of my favorite aunts passed away, and she lives down in Tennessee. And so we went to the funeral, and they do things a little differently in Tennessee for funerals. Right next door, I shit you not, next to the funeral home was a strip club. Woo! So I'm like, I asked my cousin, hey, you mind if we go to one later that night? He goes, what the fuck, why not? So we went there, and we were wondering why, we asked them, why is one next door? And they're like, well, because we have so many old men come in, why not have a funeral home right there so they can just bring them right next door? Now, I've been married twice, never divorced. Now, I know you're thinking that I'm a pervert and I'm polygamist, and you're thinking, how can I do that to these women? Are they aware of this? Are they okay with this? Well, to be fair, she does have a split personality. So I want to thank you tonight for helping me kick off my new tour. This is the Straight Out of the Marriage Asylum tour. And so, a couple years ago, my wife and I got married, and when we got married, she gave me a book called The New Husband Manual, which I would have known had I read it, that apparently wives trust their husbands with all their heart, but that does not include cooking and cleaning. So a couple months after we get married, I decided to make her a nice dinner for her to show her how much I love her. And I pull out all the ingredients necessary to make this wonderful dinner. Out of nowhere comes two hands, and voice, oh my freaking word! You are a moron! What are you thinking? Did you not read the New Husband Manual I gave to you on our wedding day? Apparently not. If you had read it, you would have known on page 1, paragraph 2, sentence 3, clearly states that wives will love their husbands and trust them with all their heart, but that does not include cooking and cleaning. Let me show you how to do this. Got salt, pepper, mushroom, transmission fluid, garlic, tomato, basil, baby powder, lettuce, ketchup, mustard, arsenic sauce. So later that night after dinner, I decided to show her to make the dishes, do the dishes for her. And I go and I look in it. What do I see? An engraved doggy bowl. So I ask her, why is there an engraved doggy bowl in the kitchen sink? She goes, oh, you're a moron! You're always at the doghouse. So I thought, what better gift to give you than your own engraved doggy bowl? Now my wife, you understand, is a dog trainer, so a lot of things she does tends to just gravitate toward that. And if people who not train dogs understand, some dogs respond well with being trained with toys, some respond well being trained with treats. However, all husbands respond to being trained with sex. For sex, for a married guy, is like playing the lottery. You always try to play the right numbers, but you never get lucky. And so, any UFC fighter fans here? Anybody know who Ronda Rousey is?
Yeah.
So she recently got engaged, and her fiance is a fellow fighter. So I imagine their wedding day is going to sound just a little like this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sistine Chapel, to the thousands in attendance and the millions around the world watching on TV. Let's get ready to be married. Up at the altar, weighing 210 pounds, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, with a 3-0 marriage record, the groom, waiting to walk down the aisle, standing 5'10", hailing from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing unknown, Now, getting married is like, I'll fuck that up. So getting married is like being put on life support. You're dead, you just don't know it yet. So, a best friend of mine recently passed away. And before he passed away, he asked me if I could have Dr. Evil perform his eulogy. And I'm like, Rex, I cannot do this to you. This is very somber, very serious. He's like, Mike, have we once in our life done anything serious? I said, well, touche. I can do it for you, but it's going to cost you $1 billion. And that is my time. Thank you.
Keep it clean.